So first of all, we're going to start by sectioning the hair where we want our number 4 to be, how we want it to be. So that's like this first section. The first section is to section the braid, the head or braid, anyone. And then you just try to figure out where exactly you want your number 4. You want it by the side, by or at the middle of the head or behind. Just section it to the particular place you want it. So once you're done with that, we're going to start by our diagonal line. Our diagonal line to make it look like a right angle triangle, don't forget. So once you're done with that, this is the diagonal. So once you're done with the diagonal line, you part the straight line. This is like the stencil for our number 4. This is like the base. So we're just going to part down to the end of the head to make it look like a right angle triangle. That's the whole aim on this next step. So this is what it looks like. Then once you're done parting down, when you're done parting, this is what it should look like. Then you give it a little dash to like cut the head into 2, and to bring out the main right angle triangle look. That is what we're going to do in this next step. We're just going to make it look like a right angle triangle by parting down the middle of the hair that we did first. So here I'm done with the first part of the triangle, of the right angle triangle. This is what it should look like. So we're just going to keep that in place and move on to the next step of the hair, which is parting the second, like the dash of the number 4. You know what the number 4 looks like. So you're going to make like a little dash from the middle of the braid that you parted to the end of the right angle triangle. So this is what I'm doing here, and you're just going to do it. And once you're done with that, we're going to move to the next step of the So this is what I'm just still doing, and this is what it looks like. Once you're done with that parting, you're supposed to have the right angle triangle section and then this section. Then once you're done with that, you're just going to part the hair the other way to make it look like a cross. As you can see, the base of our number 4 is already coming out. So we're going to repeat the same process that we did at the left part at the right part to make it look like a cross. So once you're done with that, this is what it should look like. You're supposed to have a second cross. Then you just repeat the same process at the top. You part it to make it look like a cross. Yes, so that is what I'm just doing here. Now we have our number 4 stencil, our number 4. This is like the base, or let me say the skeleton of our number 4. Then when you're done with that, you're going to part down from the middle of the head where the part goes. You're just going to part it down to the end of the head. Then you repeat it at the top where close to the right angle triangle. You're just going to repeat that same. You're going to part it down, a straight line down. So this is like the skeleton of our number 4 braid. And once you're done with that, you're expected to have the right angle triangle, this straight line part, then at the top, at the bottom, then you're having the cross part. That's all together, you're having 4 different parts for our number 4. braid. Then once you're done with that, you're just going to part down where we had the first part. So this is what we're just going to be doing. Once you're done with that, you're weaving the whole thing together to make sure that the braid is coming out well as number 4. So we're just going to start weaving from the inner part of our cross braid where we had the cross. Just going to start weaving from there, and we're going to meet it up to the right angle triangle, and then we're going to meet up with the stroke that we did. That's the straight line, the top and the bottom straight line. That is what we're just going to do. So just keep on watching, and anyway, I just So once you're at the end of the cross, we're just going to weave it upwards to the right angle triangle, and just weave it and just continue the weaving. As you can see, I'm moving upwards to the right angle triangle. When you're at the top of the right angle triangle and you're weaving downwards, you're going to try as much as possible to make it look a little pointy and not curved. Just try as much as possible to make it a little pointy. So when you're done weaving the top straight part that we did, you just weave it down onto the cross. Just cross it over like you're weaving on it, and then just weave it down to the end of the hair. And as you can see, it our number 4 is already out, and that is just the whole hair. It's so pretty, so simple, and it is so detailed. The whole thing just to have your right angle triangle, then you're making a cross. That is just a whole hair. And this is what the hair looks like. This is the final look of